My turn. My turn.
Welcome back, landlubber.
Game 2, Newbee up 1-0 after a monstrous defeat of VGJ.Thunder. I mean, if you didn't see the game, just imagine you drafted perfectly in your pub game. And then you all didn't yell at each other. You were friends. The other team was really disorganized and couldn't farm, and you had just outdrafted them so well and worked together to take a very easy win. You had a Void, you had an Invoker, a Sand King, a Bane, and a Venomancer, and it all worked out. Just imagine. Oh, friends. And then you really stomped on the other team.
10 seconds.
Now you gotta play him again. Now you gotta play him again. Game 2, Newbee, VGJ.Thunder. First ban, Ogre Magi by VGJ.Thunder. And then Night Stalker from Newbee. And then they follow that up with a Nyx. So, interesting bans coming out. Only one that really had anything to do with the previous game was the Ogre Magi. There's the Winter Wyvern ban. Been seeing a lot of Winter Wyvern get played in these professional games. And if you didn't remember, you do now. 3 bans in the first phase. 3! Count them, 3. Used to be 2. Count them, 2 marshmallows. Name that reference. Thank you very much. And let's see what VGJ.Thunder want to ban out next, especially after being up against a lineup that Newbee really just railed him with. So we'll have to see really how VGJ.Thunder approach this draft, as they've already used quite a bit of reserve time just on these bans. They do have first pick. And are they going to ban something here and then also try to steal a hero with a pick? They ban out Kaka's Sand King, so not terrible. And then Newbee ban out the Bane, which was on Faith last game. So first pick coming out for VGJ.Thunder. Going to be that Queen of Pain early. Very early Queen of Pain pick. Sometimes it's, I would say, at least a little bit shocking to me to see
10 seconds.
to see such an early pick like that. Like I was saying last game, where you like to have the availability to, you know, keep the draft open. Queen of Pain is mainly going to be in that mid-roll. So let's see. Puck picked up first for Newbee. Like I said last game, one of those picks I really do like early in the draft. Very open. Could be off lane. Could be mid. I would assume that's a KP puck. Just because, do you really see SCCC play it that often? And do you really mind me calling him SCCC? Doesn't it sound so much cooler? But he's the male model. I'm not. He's the Dota player. I'm not. So, Earth Spirit picked up for Newbee. VGJ.Thunder now on to their last pick. They've got this Queen of Pain ready to go over mid. They're going to go with the Earthshaker. So, position 4 Earthshaker. Could go off lane if they really want to commit to that, but this is what they want to use with the Queen of Pain. Earthshaker coming in with the Burrow Strike. Or, with the Fissure. Oh my god, that was bad. Sorry, I'm on Sand King from last game. That game was such a knockout that I'm lost in it. 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm lost in that game. I've traveled back in time. Earthshaker with the Fissure, trying to come in with the Totem. Do what he can to really help out this Queen of Pain. They can really move in or really back out with that blink in. They get the Fissure with the Scream, with a Shadow Strike. You get a kill or 2. early on mid, which I don't think is going to be up against that puck. So ban out the Omni Knight. Omni Knight bans again. We're probably not going to see it. Venomads are banned out by VGJ.Thunder. We'll see if they ban out the Tide. That's been an offlaner picked out quite a bit, and Tide with Earthshaker is very nice. So let's see if that's what Newbee really wants to do. They don't want to set up that. Tide banned. Okay. Look at that. So VGJ.Thunder, they're going to ban out something next. Maybe I could call it. Earth Spirit Puck. Very open draft. No Bane, no Ogre. I would say maybe Newbee go to pick their other support for this game. No Sand King either. Bloodseeker getting banned out. So let's see. Newbee, what do you want to do?
10 seconds.
What could be that position 4 for them? They could go Rubik. Not terrible. Some good spells to steal right now. Telekinesis for that lockdown.
Radiant's turn to pick.
Visage. So right away, what's coming out at me here, Visage and Puck. Mid or safe lane, Drow could come through for Newbee. Extra damage to a position for Visage. Puck gets that early extra damage. Wouldn't be too bad.
5 seconds remaining.
So I think the only way for VGJ.Thunder to really stop that would be if they picked Drow, which would up the Queen of Pain. It would probably force their hand into a more ranged lineup, which isn't terrible if Earthshaker is your only melee hero. But that would stop the Drow lineup coming out from Newbee, which at this point with no ban, they kind of have to do. If they give away that Drow, it's going to be a lot of damage. There it is, yeah. So, Drow, Queen of Pain, Earthshaker, VGJ.Thunder. They stop the Drow lineup from Newbee. I mean, they're very open in their draft. Don't have to send Puck mid. Could send him in the off lane.
5 seconds remaining.
Phantom Lancer wouldn't be terrible. Chaos Knight wouldn't be terrible here in the safe lane. Something that can kind of get into the face of Drow, which wouldn't be too bad. You could go Terrorblade here for the side of Newbee. That wouldn't be terrible. Phantom Assassin. Okay, and that's a hero that gets in the face of Drow, which isn't bad. Go in there with that dagger. You blink on top of her, get the crits you need, and really clean up the Drow. Not a big issue.
10 seconds. 5 seconds
But I like this because Visage, slamming those birds down gives Phantom Assassin an ability to move in. Earth Spirit, Boulder Smash, Geomagnetic Grip. It's nice for them, and these heroes right now don't have to be piled on top of each other for Earthshaker to land a nice Echo Slam. So Lion picked up. X is nice. Lion as huge as Drow.
10 seconds.
In that lineup.
5 seconds remaining.
I guess Finger's alright. Could be avoided by that Puck if timed right. The stun's nice. Another stun with the Earthshaker. You might need one more stun on VGJ.Thunder, but you're looking at an offlaner. You don't have Tide. You don't have Bat Rider. Maybe you want to go into the Clockwork if you're VGJ.Thunder. So Clock wouldn't be too bad. Hook shot, cogs. I mean, that doesn't lock in the Phantom Assassin or the Puck. Maybe Clock's not the best idea. Dragonite. Alright. So Dragonite picked up here. That's another stun for them. And really a tanky hero for VGJ.Thunder. Something that they don't exactly have without that Dragonite. I kind of like this lineup from VGJ.Thunder in that Dragon form. Dragonite's going to be a little bit stronger. Everybody but the Earthshaker is a little bit stronger. We'll have to see what Newbee do to round out their draft. Let's see. Could go Timber, mid, Puck off lane, Phantom Assassin safe lane. Could go back to that Invoker. Death Prophet. So Death Prophet, Phantom Assassin, Visage, Earth Spirit, and Puck. Going to be SCCC on the Death Prophet. Phantom Assassin played by Mugi. Kaka on the Earth Spirit. Faith on that Visage. KP in that offlane Puck. Not an SCCC hero, so that was pretty obvious early. Although it does keep the draft open. You could do it. Yang is going to be on that Dragonite. AO on the Lion. Safe lane Sylar, unless they swap it up a little bit. Fade on that Earthshaker. Kama mid with that Quap. So off lane Dragonite. I kind of like Newbee late. Early, I think VGJ.Thunder are going to hit pretty hard. Especially level 6 on both Fade and AO if they could get that early. You've got those two supports ultis that are really going to wreak havoc onto Newbee. And VGJ.Thunder, they got to be a little bit careful to let this game go a little bit too late. If Phantom Assassin can start to go off, get those Spirit Siphons coming in, Exorcism really making it a problem, locked in with Dream Coil. You know, the team fight of Newbee, hit that later mid-game, hit that late game, gonna start whacking VGJ.Thunder around. So I think VGJ.Thunder are on a little bit of a timer. I'd say this is roughly, don't quote me on this by any means, I'd say a timer of about 25-30 minutes, maybe a little bit less. But opposite sides this time around, and smoke. Yeah, they do have a smoke, so they might 5-man push it here. If they, and that's where they want to be aggressive. If they could get first blood, make these lanes a little bit easier for themselves, get that smoke play, and really kind of get into the face of VGJ.Thunder early, that wouldn't be a bad plan to be that aggressive. But as I say that, VGJ.Thunder, they've got all their heroes heading down bottom also. So, I mean, it would be devastating for VGJ.Thunder to really, if they got first blood and cleaned up a couple of these heroes down on Newbee, that could be a pretty big problem to give an early advantage out like that for Newbee with an early, hard-hitting team like VGJ.Thunder. Oh, whoa. They did swap. I didn't even notice that. SCCC on the puck. Mugi still on the Phantom Assassin, and KP on the Death Prophet. So they're going to swap themselves up here. It was SCCC on the Death Prophet earlier, but that's not what they're going to do. They're going to smoke up. So it's going to be a 5-man smoke. We'll see if they go around to the Bounty Rune area or if they're going to cross over mid. Meanwhile, over bottom, no smoke used just yet by VGJ.Thunder. But if they smoke and they move forward, they're not going to find anything either.
30 seconds to battle.
So, Newbee, they come over, they place a pretty deep ward, they give up on that Bounty Rune, they head with one hero bottom. Actually not going to commit to that. They're just going to take these Bounty Runes over towards the top of the half of the river, and the bottom half go to a piece again. Ready to lane up.
Cast off the lines.
So let's see how these lanes are going to form for Newbee. Mugi in the off lane with this Phantom Assassin. Over mid is going to be SCCC or SCCC on the puck. KP moving into the safe lane with this Death Prophet. Normally the off laner for Newbee, but when you have a team that can be pretty flexible like this, it's always nice. It's going to be Death Prophet up against Yang in the off lane with this Dragonite. Looking like you've got a tri-lane against the tri-lane in Mugi, Faith, and Kaka. That's going to be Phantom Assassin, Visage, and Earth Spirit, respectively. And then Fade, AO, and Sylar on the Earthshaker, Lion, and Drow, respectively. So, in terms of lane possibilities, I think this is an opportunity for VGJ.Thunder to possibly get a kill. They lock in one or two of these heroes with a stun. They could get a kill with the early damage output of Sylar. Let me take a look over top. In terms of kill potential, I don't really see much, but it's over mid. The Fissure doesn't even hit. And SCCC, not really too bothered. It actually forces out the salve from Kama. So that early regen from the Death Prophet has another salve ready to go. One more tango. Courier going to be killed off. Thank you, Fade. That's going to be 2 items received to somebody in the crowd. Could it be you? I'm not Oprah. It's not everyone. Spirit Siphon early onto Yang, but early he's got himself that 4 health regen. Actually regenning at 15.7 with that tango. So despite having that Spirit Siphon, it's looking like a hard time to kill Yang. KP over on this puck, might be in a little bit of trouble. SCCC, actually the first blood goes the way of SCCC and Kaka. They might look for more, but the blink away comes in from Kama. All the way over towards this bottom shrine area. He's going to be able to get that salve. And they split at 1. SCCC gets the kill and Kama gets the other one. Over bottom, you take a look. Sylar going to combine with Fade and AO to get the kill on Mugi. That's Phantom Assassin going down. Like I said, Fissure with the stun and the Hex. They're going to line it up, get the kill. Sylar looking a lot better this early game, and this is what Newbee really need to watch out about. Is if these early kills continue to come with a team that's really looking to finish this game as early as possible, they could be in a bit of trouble, and they're already forcing Mugi out pretty quickly. He's not really able to stand and trade with any of these heroes, and Sylar having a really easy time over bottom despite being down 3 CS. So you take a look over top. This is very much an even lane right now. Down 5 CS, but not looking like there's going to be any ganks coming the way of this top lane. You take a look over bottom again as AO and Sylar are all just going to try and trade. Your Visage really can't do too much without the familiars. You're just trying to stick in the pocket and really look to just get these last hits. They slow up AO. He's going to be slowed enough to really get the blink in from Mugi. They'll get the kill with Faith. They're looking for more on Sylar. And that was with the Rolling Boulder coming in from Kaka as well as the Boulder Smash. So they've stunned him up for a little bit. Faith gets a double kill. And I just eat my words so quickly. I haven't digested yet. Soul Assumption comes in, gets 2 kills. His face is not going to do anything. 2 kills. 2 kills. Immediately wrong. Really immediately wrong. Picking up the bounty rune as a fish is going to be Kaka. You know, trying to stop that, but no chance. So 3-2 in favor of Newbee. Early Invis going to come out for Fade. That should help him line up a Fissure, but again, I don't know how easy of a kill this is. Now level 4 on SCCC. And when the Fissure out, it's probably not going to lead to much with the Illusory Orb that he could throw the other way. That's why Fade's going to take this Invis rune, head all the way down bottom, maybe try to get a kill on to this Phantom Assassin. And with nobody to blink out, 2 but creeps coming in, they got to get this done quickly. Fade's setting up, and that's going to be the Hex. They're going to try and line this up with the Fissure. Now a stun should come out from AO. They've got their 3 stuns. Now the Silence, but still not dead. Mugi now looking to turn it around. He'll take out 1. It's actually going to be Faith now on a killing spree, looking for more. Soul Assumption charging up. They could find themselves another kill. But just getting away is this Earthshaker. So even with the stun from Earthshaker, even with the stun from Lion, Mugi just sticking in the pocket, coming back in, getting himself a kill. And there's really nothing that VGJ.Thunder can do. Now you've got Kaka nearby. And this is Newbee's Tri-Lane being very aggressive early. They're trying to counteract the early strengths of VGJ.Thunder. And if they could take out Sylar, that's going to be a big start for them. So we'll see how they play this as Mugi about to hit level 5. If he hits that level 6, that's where I think we're going to see the heavy big-time aggression. Geomagnetic Grip as well as the Boulder Smash to lock in AO for a bit. The stun comes out. They're ready to throw this Soul Assumption. Not enough mana, however. And that's AO getting out with his life thanks to the Fissure of this Earthshaker Fate. So again, looking pretty good for the side of Newbee early. A little bit of a lead, nothing too crazy. And meanwhile, over towards this bottom shrine, Faith and Kaka are going to get themselves back to about full, and now with enough mana, might be able to look for a couple of kills here with the help of Mugi, and that's going to come with the Stifling Dagger, Geomagnetic Grip, as well as the Rolling Boulder comes in. AO dead to rights in between both these heroes, and a Fissure, literally a rock in a hard place. That's going to be another kill for Newbee. For mid, Camo with his haste. He's got to be a little bit careful. Just going to TP out. No Dream Coil to lock him in. But now he's TP all the way over top. Sonic Wave. There's the kill.
I'm sorry.
Camo not going to waste that haste. Going to get himself a kill over top on KP. So I'll take one back, make it 5-3, and using that ult efficiently immediately after getting it. So 5-3, Newbee. The aggression not on just yet, but you've got SCCC now with the Dream Coil available. You take a look at his counterpart, that's going to be the Quap who already got the kill. But over here top is where Yang, level 7, already with this Dragon form, used it once, and he's going to use it again, probably to push this top lane. And the only one nearby is going to be KP, so there's not much he could do just yet. The Crypt Swarm is going to come out. But you've got 2 in that Dragon Boat, given that 6 health regen, so you really don't mind. They'll take a couple of tower pot shots, let the creeps come in, clean them up with the help of Kama. And now coming around is going to be Fade. They're going to try and clean up this Death Prophet. They've got the Fissure coming through. AO trying to close the distance. They won't find anything. They'll just back them up to get this tier 1 over top.
Dyer's top tower is gone.
Do a pretty good job of deterring that Death Prophet from going in, but now the rest of the team is here. Got the Dragon Tail to lock him in just a bit, but with the Dream Coil, the Soul Assumption, the kill, Faith is going to have 1. Fissure hits onto Faith, but there's the Spirit Siphon out onto this Quap, forced to blink away after the Crypt Swarm hits, and they'll take 1 and force back the other 2. Mugi moving in on this tower, level 7, looking for that first item of the Desolator real quick, and he's going to try and cut these creeps, keep the creeps on his side coming in, and really try to even up these lanes, getting himself a tier 1 in the safe lane of the Radiant. Continues to cut, but there's really nothing Yang can do, especially without that Elder Dragon form. But keeping an eye on Mugi, staying pretty close. They still have that tier 1, so they could TP in. Maybe try to find a way around and get into that PA's face, get that PA killed off. Start to take advantage of this early damage that they get. You take a look, SCCC coming over bottom. You've got the smoke with KP and Kaka. They're making their way over. Yang nearby. Got Mugi around the corner, so if they're able to find something, they should have the help of Mugi to get the kill, but retreating is Yang, retreating is Fade. Newbee, they're not going to find anything with that smoke coming over bottom. So after that bloodbath we had in Game 1, it isn't really the same, I'd say, Game 2. We're 10 minutes in, we switch it over the net worth. You see that Mugi's on the top, but following that is going to be the Queen of Pain as well as the Dragonite, who've had a pretty good time in terms of farming. Got the drums coming out next here for Yang. You take a look at the Queen of Pain, going for that Orchid first. Stun comes out on Fade, no follow-up, but now they're trying to turn around. Fade might have been in the bad spot there. There's the Boulder Smash to get at least one Geomagnetic Grip that's going to stun or silence up 3. You've got the Dream Coil hitting on 3 of these heroes, as well as the Exorcism. Elder Dragon form going to be forced out. The Sonic Wave is going to hit on KV with the Spirit Summon. He's going to survive that for just a moment. He's finally killed off, and now they've got themselves at least 1 for 1 right now. They're looking for more. They'll kill off Yang. In comes Sylar trying to get something, trying to clean up the rest of these heroes on the side of Newbee. Soul Assumption hits. He's silenced up. He'll get the kill. It's going to be a 3 for 2. Fade trying to get a kill. Kaka got that magnetized down. SCCC is going to try and TP out, but with the blink, with the scream, Kama's going to get the kill. Looking for more on Kaka. You've got Faith just raining damage with the Soul Assumption, but now he's by himself. He's going to be in so much trouble. The stun comes out as well as the fissure. Fade gets the kill, and he's going to get himself a killing spree and a triple kill. So 10 kills go first to Newbee, but VGJ.Thunder, they turn that fight around. One by one, they were coming back into that fight. It just wasn't enough for Newbee. It's that extra early damage, that extra early ability for VGJ.Thunder to take these fights and really shove it down the throats of Newbee. So VGJ.Thunder, again, I said they're probably on a timer of about 25 to 30 minutes. It's looking pretty good. I'd say, despite the net worth only being less than 1,000, you see it right there in a big team fight, 5-on-5. They take that fight with what seemingly was some ease. So Newbee got to kind of sit back a little bit, look for a little bit of farm, and really find those next couple of items and hope that they can fight come the next engagement. But if you're VGJ.Thunder, you don't want to let that happen. You want to keep shoving it down the throats of Newbee. You can't let them come back in this game. You want to fight your early advantage out and really push it even further. So there's another smoke, and that's what I'm talking about. AO's going to come in with Sylar. If they can find another kill or two, VGJ.Thunder, they're going to be up about 2,000 net worth real quick. And with that advantage, they might be able to really work something out in terms of even more aggression. Mugi. Here comes. There's the Hex. As well as the stun, the finger. Is it going to be enough? The silence, so he's not going to be able to blink away. You've got Yang coming in the back. They haven't killed him off just yet. The Breathe Fire just lands, but no, not going to be enough. Mugi actually turns around. Stifling Dagger comes in as well as the tower. They'll get the kill on Newbee's side. And that's where aggression can hurt you when you just don't know if you have enough. You go in anyway, and Phantom Assassin is just going to say miss, 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 miss. And I'm going to turn around, throw a dagger, and get a kill anyway. So that didn't exactly look favorable at all for the side of VGJ.Thunder. They use finger. They don't get anything. And Newbee, if they can really sustain through this early damage output of VGJ.Thunder, they will be okay coming into the later half of this game. Closing in on that Desolator is Mugi, and Newbee know they kind of have something here, and they're going to smoke up. They're going to look to make an aggressive play of their own. We'll see if it works out for them. There's no finger ready, but all 5 heroes are alive for VGJ.Thunder. They've just smoked up themselves. It's going to be a fight over here towards the jungle with the Boulder Smash coming out on 2, as well as the Geomagnetic Grip. That's going to hit on 1, and Dream Coil is going to hit on 3. So now it's going to be 1 for 1 so far, as they're going to lose AO. SCCC is going to drop. The Echo Storm is going to be out on a couple of these heroes, but it's not going to take out anybody just yet. You've lost the Earthshaker. You've lost the Visage. It's going to be 2 for 2. The Magnetize is raining down a little bit of damage on top of VGJ.Thunder, reapplying it with that Boulder Smash, and with the Sonic Wave, they'll get the kill on KP, and now retreating is going to be Newbee. VGJ.Thunder, they have the distance gap closers in Kama if they can go in for Mugi a little bit more, but he's just too far away, and with that Visage Familiar getting the stun, they won't be able to close the distance. And Newbee, again, they look to be the aggressors, and it just doesn't look to go in their favor. So 13-11 in favor of Newbee, but again, VGJ.Thunder, their fights have been pretty good, especially being the counterattackers. Again, Newbee is kind of sustaining this net worth at about even. But still, VGJ.Thunder look okay. A little bit of a stifling dagger come in. Silence from the Geomagnetic Grip. The Boulder Smash as well. Fade locked in, but the Fisher's going to keep him in place. They'll get the kill, but on the back end of this fight, it's Dream Coil thrown down. SCCC is going to drop to Kama. So a 1 for 1 favoring VGJ.Thunder. Actually, no, that actually only counts the first kill, so can't really count that. Is this the other? Yes, it is. More gold with the addition and subtraction of both sides is going to be an advantage for VGJ.Thunder. So 14-12 in favor of Newbee. A little bit of a net worth advantage for VGJ.Thunder. Go look around the horn real quick, see what items all these heroes are really working on or have got up to this point. That Desolator finally finished out for Phantom Assassin, looking for the BKB next. KP looking for the Yules, but not much really before that, just Phase Boots Yules. Take a look at SCCC. Looking for Yules of his own, but did get that first item Blink, so has a lot of mobility to work with, just hasn't been able to show it off just yet. You take a look at the other side. VGJ.Thunder, Queen of Pain, has that Orchid ready, going for a Blink of her own. Follow that up with the Dragonite. Just going for a Blink. Has a casual Cloak. And then actually Drow, who I haven't talked about. Dragon Lance, Shadow Blade next. Big time smoke coming out from Newbee. Use this to go into the Roche Pit. We'll see if VGJ.Thunder kind of see this happening in any way. AO, I think, breaks the smoke, and there's a nice ward placed by Kaka. It's going to spot out this line, so he's not too careful. He's going to be in a little bit of trouble, but there's an Echo Storm. It's going to be off camera, as well as the Sonic Wave. He's going to get a lot of heroes low. Aegis is going to be picked up by Mugi. It's going to be popped immediately, so he's going to be able to get in there with full health, full mana, coming into that second life. You got the Exorcism starting to run out. He's going to be silenced up on this Death Prophet, but you take a look at the rest of the fight. They've lost Fate. They've lost AO. They're going to lose another one in the Queen of Pain. Siler is going to drop. It's going to be 4 dead on the side of VGJ.Thunder. A very nice fight for Newbee. This time, they're the ones taking advantage of the counter play. So 4 for 0, Newbee do a very good job of being the counter-aggressors like that, and now it's their time to push. I said 25 to 30 minutes. That timer might have been cut short already. Newbee looking very good in that counterattack, where VGJ.Thunder, even despite getting an off-camera Echo Slam into the Roche Pit, just was not enough. It just seems like Newbee always really kind of have the answer. They sustained even in net worth. They've now come into this with a 3,000, 4,000 net worth advantage, and it just... VGJ.Thunder, I feel like that's kind of it. They had their time. They didn't take advantage of that early damage, that early ability to have that aggression, and now it's kind of gone. Just 19 minutes in. But we'll see if Newbee can hold on to that, and if I've kind of spoken too soon. VGJ.Thunder, they're looking for the Shadow Blade on this Drow. They have that Blink, so they could set up those Echo Slimes if they find another good fight. You know, if they had stolen that Aegis, maybe that fight goes a little bit differently. They kill off the PA immediately. They had it lined up very well. With the Echo Slam, with the Sonic Wave, it came in at exactly the right times. They just weren't close enough to clean up those heroes who were able to start throwing the smackdown on to VGJ.Thunder.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
So now they're starting to push this top tier too. And, you know, the push is going to be on from VGJ.Thunder. They're going to try and rat this out, open up a little bit more time for themselves to really get those next items. Hope that they can farm a little bit to team fight again, maybe in their advantage. But Newbee, they have the ability to really fight now and push afterwards. Dream Coil comes out on one of these heroes. It's going to lock him down for just a moment. This could be a little bit of a trap. The fissure doesn't hit. It's going to be a blink away down towards the low ground, or the lower area towards this tier 3. So if that fissure had hit, might have been a kill, but doesn't land, and Puck SCCC does blink away.
Are Radiant using echolocation?
So 18 to 12, 30 kills so far, 4,000 net worth lead for the side of Newbee. Sylar finishing off that Shadow Blade. Actually, let's take a look over top. There's a lot of heroes here from Newbee starting to head in on VGJ.Thunder. They do retreat, they get out. Not going to turn into anything. BKB almost finished for this Queen of Pain. You take a look at the Dragon Knight. He's looking for a BKB ways away from getting it. But hopefully he can get it soon. If they can combine that and get themselves a couple of kills, that would be nice. And meanwhile, over top, Kama and Fade, they line up for a kill on Kaka. They'll get a pick-off that they need. So if they could get more pickoffs like that, push their item progression a little bit more, VGJ.Thunder, they could fight. With the BKBs that'll come out early for them, they should be able to fight into this Newbee lineup, maybe take a team fight of their own. Newbee, they're all pretty much staying close to each other. Does Faith have a smoke? He does, so they might be setting up to smoke is 5. Or maybe just 4. I've got one down bottom. Siege Creep spots these heroes together. You take a look over bottom as this is going to be a dead Earth Spirit again. Kaka killed off by the finger of Ao, but you know that's down now. So you really don't have to worry about that nuke damage, and coming in is going to be Newbee. Can they catch anybody retreating on the side of VGJ.Thunder? Illusory Orb thrown forward. Not going to spot anybody. Nobody put the Dream Coil on just yet, but Sylar getting a little bit greedy. Farming up even still. SCCC, had his blink not been on cooldown, that could have been a little bit of trouble, but here's where the rat comes in. This is going to be Creeps. Pushing into that tier 3, actually getting a little bit of chip damage, forcing a couple of these heroes back. So when you force these heroes back, you don't have the numbers on Newbee, that's where you start to take the fights. Where you get those pickoffs on the retreat. So we'll have to see how Newbee want to approach this rat split push Dota that's coming out from the side of VGJ.Thunder. And he is getting them a little bit of farm, working towards these BKBs. BKB's finished on Kama. He's going for the Shadow Blade next. You take a look at the Drow, inching ever so close to a BKB of his own. This is going to be 3 BKBs kind of coming in close to each other that I don't know if Newbee are going to be able to expect something like that. They're going for a BKB on the Death Prophet. That'll be nice. Lincoln Sphere on the Puck will hopefully save SCCC from getting hexed or stunned or fingered. And already actually with the BKB is Newbee. VGJ.Thunder can get these 3 BKBs out and fight before Newbee get theirs. That could be a fight that puts them over the top, and with that, if they take a good enough fight, could go over top and take out the tier 3 and maybe a melee Rax. Trying to think of scenarios over here like Jimmy Neutron, just thinking to myself, think. VGJ.Thunder, they're doing it right. They're just starting to stay away from Newbee, take these towers, find their farm, and actually pushing pretty well. The glyph is forced out, the smoke is used by VGJ.Thunder. We're starting to head over bottom, but with that glyph and not seeing them on the map, they're actually going to retreat. Nearby is going to be Fade coming over with the smoke, but the fissure is going to block him out, and he may not know it, but he could have saved his life had he not gone over towards this tier 1. Now he's starting to get into the trees. There's the blink away, will avoid the rolling boulder, should still be okay, and Fade going to be able to retreat successfully.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
So while all this is happening, Sylar continuing to farm up, looking for that BKB, but the most important part, he's continuing to push. And this is where that split push rack game is coming out from VGJ.Thunder, and if they can maintain it, it might be a winning scenario for them. At the same time, this is opened up farming time for the side of Newbee. Got SCCC, who's finished off this Lincoln's. BKB getting pretty close for this Death Prophet. And pushing over top and pushing bottom is this Dragonite as well as the Drow. A couple hundred gold away from BKB of his own. Dragonite finishes his. So Roche back up. Have to see if that's where Newbee's plan of attack is going to come through with. Go for this Aegis, look to fight with the Aegis only. They haven't really been too aggressive. There were a couple of smokes where they wanted to be, but they're still just farming away, looking for that Roche next. Last Roche was all Newbee. They were the ones who went in. They were the ones who went under the noses of VGJ.Thunder. But I think VGJ.Thunder are strong enough to go for a Roche of their own and maybe even counter a Roche play coming out from Newbee. Kama playing this very safe. Cleans up these creep waves and then blinks into the trees. He doesn't want to be caught out. And now spotting that illusory orb, that should be a sign to about face and turn around. Shadow Blade on Fade. This could set up pretty well. I don't think Newbee know this is coming. You've got him coming under the noses of SCCC. Echo Slam to start it off. There's the totem with the fissure ready to go. BKB going to be popped by Kama with the phase shift as well as the illusory orb. BKB, it's for nothing. It's a nice save there from the Earth Spirit to stun up Fade. Not able to get that fissure off. Had he gotten that fissure off, he might have been able to get a kill. So VGJ.Thunder, they spot that Roche is up. So do Newbee with these familiars, and they're starting to head over there. There's the Roche, there's the Exorcism. Is the play going to come in? They don't have Echo Slam to play with. They've got Fade nearby, ready to go with that fissure. It's going to be the BKB pop. It's going to be the Aegis picked up by this Mugi Phantom Assassin. And with the Exorcism still going, they might be in a little bit of trouble. Mugi's going to get the first kill on Yang. Sonic Wave going to come over the top. I can't really find a good place for this camera, but it's going to be Exorcism with KP getting the kill. You take a look a little bit deeper. Sylar trying to get out, but one more shot comes in from SCCC, and they'll take out 3-3-3. So 3 go down on the side of VGJ.Thunder. Newbee again with an amazing Roche. counterplay. And we're in the Roche pit. Get taken upon, and then they counter that. So now they're looking to push over on this mid lane. Meanwhile, Kama pushing top a little bit. Creep's not in just yet. This tier 3 is starting to go down over mid and will drop. The shrines are open. Shrines are juicy. Some juicy gold available to Newbee now. (21-14) in favor of Newbee. Taking it slow, but taking it nicely. In and out of the pocket, in and out of these fights, without really much damage. Newbee, they're looking pretty good, but only up 3,000 net worth. What was that I just saw? Battle Fury, okay, for Phantom Assassin. Thought I saw it come up for Quap. I was like, what? So again, Fade has Echo Slam, but they really got to make sure they could get this kill if they go for it again. Coming around the back is going to be Kaka. He's in Viz. Should spot out Ao and Kama. They know a couple of these VGJ.Thunder heroes are here. Newbee, that's where you see them start to move forward when they have that hero able to spot out a couple of these guys on VGJ.Thunder. With that Invis rune, you got that mobile ward of Kaka. As they retreat, coming in further is Newbee. Looking to siege again. You got that tier 2 standing over top. Pushing out top is going to be Fade. I think he's expecting somebody to come by and would have went in on that, but he's going to TP all the way back. And this is Exorcism used. Lincoln's out on KP. Stifling Dagger going to be avoided. Moody comes through. They'll take out the melee racks over mid. He's still sitting there and really waiting for VGJ.Thunder to make a play, but they won't go in just yet. It's actually going to be a Dream Coil coming out on one. Cyra's going to be using that BKB to walk out of it, but that's BKB down for the Dream Coil. And that's now an 8-second duration BKB. Are able to pop down those BKB durations, not forced into a spot where you regret using that Dream Coil. It's a win for Newbee. Obviously, they took the mid-set of racks, but you'll take that BKB duration down a second any day, especially pretty much for free like that.
Radiant's bottom shrine is under attack.
So, Basher comes out now for this Phantom Assassin, looking to finish off that Abyssal Blade, farming at an even faster rate with that Battle Fury. And this is going to be a 5-man rotation with Newbee with 4 smoked and Phantom Assassin leading the way. Got Fade Invis here, a couple of these heroes around the corner, and that's going to be SCCC actually getting gustied up with 3 of these heroes. The dust comes out, the Fisher's going to hit on 1. They're looking to make a play. That's going to be the BKB pop link with the Dragon Tail coming through, though it's going to be a little bit too late. Movy's going to get a kill on the end. The Sonic Wave's going to come through. Kaka's going to drop eventually. I think he's going to drop. He's actually going to survive. He's still going into the Roach Pit with that Glimmer Cape. Walks away. They've lost themselves the Earthshaker. They lose themselves the Lion. Looking like they're going to lose more in the Dragon Knight. He's going to fall, and Kaka finally drops. But he outlives 3 of these heroes on VGJ.Thunder. There's the Dream Coil, BKB. Sylar going to try and get out, and he is safe at the base. So 3 kills go the way of Newbee again, trying to push even still as this Queen of Pain over top. Newbee seemingly have all the answers to shut down this VGJ.Thunder side. 6 seconds till they have both their supports up with their ults available. And they'll take the tier 3, and they're going to retreat. So 39 kills, Aegis expires. Now, what was a pretty decently close lead here is now a 10,000 net worth lead. You have that buyback come through, you take yourselves a tier 3, a team fight that's very nice. You only lose an Earth Spirit, and that's after he outlives 3 of these heroes when he was down to 50 health the entire time. And looking good as Newbee. Looking very good, isn't it? Oh my god. There's that 40% speed. Looking at Tokyo Drift is this puck. Sylar, you're way too far out. There's the boulder smash. Moogie in your face. Down you go. It don't matter. Newbee with another pickoff. And he's actually dead 50 seconds. No buyback. And going to come back to try and defend this bottom set of racks again. Kama just leading the way, going for this tier 3 behind backdoor protection. Not really going to work. They've used the exorcism to go after this Rax. Fade trying to set up. He's actually looking for that Echo Slam. He's got the blink available, but these heroes on the Newbee side are spread out quite well. As they start to converge on each other, look for Fade to go in for that Echo Slam. They're really not coming in too close to each other, and they're just going to take the Rax with exorcism. Meanwhile, over top, tier 3 is going to drop, and Quap's going to get out. Ooh, Yang. Stunned twice. Thank you, familiars. And they are out of here. So another set of racks down for VGJ.Thunder. Consolation prize is the fact that they do get tier 3 over top. So maybe they could sustain this game a little bit longer, try to make the comeback. Abyssal Blade finished off for Moogie, looking very, 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 very strong. So let's see what the answer, or what kind of answer VGJ.Thunder has for the side of Newbee, and it's not looking like really too much. Okay, MKB out here for this Queen of Pain. Maybe something. Maybe setting up nearby, and they are going to lose a familiar. It's always a nice casualty, but you walk into the face of Newbee. Pop that BKB is going to be Moogie. Down you go. No Queen of Pain. 80 seconds. Yang comes in with the BKB, as well as the Elder Dragon form, but he's surrounded on all sides by this Newbee's team. Ags is out there for the puck, so that BKB is not going to matter. He's going to eat that cheese. Yang getting low. Yang going to die. GG called. And that's it. They tap out. They lose the series 2-0. Newbee move on to the best of 5 finals coming up next. So nice Newbee victory there. 2 games in succession with pretty much some ease. We're doing a very good job. Take game 1, take game 2. They sweep the series 2-0, and they, will be moving on to this best of 5 final against LFY. So 10-2 for Moogie, 4-4-10 for SCCC. Struggled a little bit, but as the game went on, really had some nice dream coils. Faith always very good, especially early with that soul assumption, and Newbee really looking like they have it together right now. Looking to qualify for MDL. They're going to be versing LFY in a best of 5 coming up next, starting hopefully soon. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. I need this soon. So we'll be right back. I'm your caster, BCop, at BCop92 on Twitter. I am twitch.tv/gaming4gelt. I'm trying to get that changed to BCop, but the name is not open yet. So we'll be back in just a moment with Newbee versus LFY. We'll watch the Chinese broadcast, and thank you guys for watching. If you have any criticism, let me know. Good, bad, whatever. I'm working on getting better for you guys and trying to be the best I can be.